What is up, YouTube? It's Sync Sports Bets here, and in today's video, I got two player props for the Week 14 NFL Thursday night game. It is the Green Bay Packers versus the Detroit Lions. Now, both of these teams are heading into the week with playoff hopes. Lions are 11-1, Packers are 9-3. It's two solid teams here. Lions defense is really banged up. Almost all of their defense is hurt. But their offense is just absolutely high powered through the air and the ground. So it's hard to stop the Lions, man. Even with their secondary defense, they're still playing really solid, throughout the season. But I feel like losses might be coming here and there. This might be a trap game for the Lions. Green Bay is obviously super solid, but in their last matchup they played, since they're in the same division, Detroit Lions beat the Green Bay Packers at Green Bay 24-14. So now it's going to be back at the Detroit Lions Stadium. Fans are going to be loud. This is going to be probably the matchup of the year for them. So I don't know. It's going to be risky, but Lions should win this game just because they're at home. I believe that they will. But you never know. It's a trap game. I would live bet on this game if you plan to, for the money line part of it. But either way, I think it's fair shot if you want the Packers or the Lions. But anyway, let's go through the stats of last time they played. Okay, Jared Goff, he threw for 145 yards, one touchdown. David Montgomery ran for 73 yards. Jahmyr Gibbs ran for 65 yards. St. Brown caught 56 receiving yards. Sam Laporta had 28. David Montgomery had 23 receiving yards. So David Montgomery is coming third in receiving yards for this team versus the Packers that game. And I'm feeling really confident about David Montgomery's receiving yards. So let's go with it for the first video pick of the day. 15.5 is pretty low for him. We've been cashing him out most of this season. We've been always taking him. If you guys tailed me previously, a few weeks ago, we tailed this pick, absolutely cashed out. I think it's been 2 out of 2 since we picked this guy. And his line has never really, been bumped up this much. It should be a lot higher. I think it should be at like 18.5. 15.5 seems pretty low. I feel like last time we took him, he was at 12.5. So I think it's pretty easy. He's going to come out the backfield, or they're going to draw a screenplay for him. So Ben Johnson is very creative, and I think he'll be able to get the job done here. This can really be done within 1 or 2 plays. So as long as he gets targets, looks like he had 3 targets, 3 receptions for 23 yards. So obviously a 1 game sample isn't everything, but it's definitely good to note matchup wise, versus that Packers defense. So I like going off of there, but we can also go off of outlier. So let's go check the stats out on there. Okay, so in 2024, David Montgomery has cashed out this line 75% of this season, 9 of 12 games. Green Bay's receiving yards defense is ranked 20, so it's not the best whatsoever. His line is minus 110, so as long as it's not the plus, we're taking a good line here. If you go to head, he's cashed this out 2 out of 3 times. Last year, he had 0 receiving yards back in November. But this November, he did hit. I don't think it really matters the timing wise, but he has hit 2 of 3 versus the Packers. In 2024, he hit 9 of 12. So both solid lines there. So let's scroll down. They do run a little bit more. They're pretty evenly split here. If you go to receiving yards, targets, Jahmyr Gibbs just has a few more targets than David Montgomery, but I feel like David Montgomery is pretty solid receiving yards wise. At least he's not under the very bottom core of the wide receivers. So pretty confident in this bet. Definitely take him. It opened up at 13.5, so it's definitely bumped up a ton. So definitely take this pick for David Montgomery. And then our second pick of the day is Josh Jacobs. This guy's an absolute beast. you guys got to take this guy because he's been hot all season long, hitting his line consistently. And we're going to be safe here. Take his rushing receiving at 90.5. He always will get at least one or two receptions for a pretty big gain. And then rushing, honestly, he could get the job done just rushing. Um, as you guys can see, Packers, last time they played, he had 95 rushing yards. And receiving yards wise, he had 13 receiving yards. So pretty solid there. And just to note, Jordan Love threw for 273 yards, one interception. Jaden Reed had 113 of those receiving yards. So those are also guys you can look out for if you guys want to take those picks as well. But anyway, let's go to Outlier to see Josh Jacobs' stats. Okay, so in 2024, Josh Jacobs has also hit this line 9 of 12 games at the 75% hit rate. Rushing yards allowed, they are ranked 5, but obviously, based off of the one game sample size we have of this season, he easily hit this line. So it's hard to believe the rushing yards allowed, but it's good to know. Receiving yards allowed, they are ranked 25. So if you do want to trust those stats there, you could lean on Jaden Reed's line if you would like to, but it's pretty risky. There's a lot of wide receivers Jordan Love could throw to, but Jaden Reed has been the clear number one for the Packers. So if you want to take him, you guys are more than welcome to. But rush yards allowed, they are ranked 5. So you would expect Josh Jacobs to hit the under, but he did hit over last time they played, and he has hit this very consistently. Only did not hit this 3 times. In one of these games, he hit under by literally 0.5 yards versus the Arizona Cardinals, and he's only had one bad game. So he's either going to be close, like this game versus the Vikings, or he's going to hit. I'm pretty confident in this bet. He is a beast with that O line. So, yeah, I think both offenses are going to have a game, and I am so excited to watch this. Put some money on this. I'm pretty confident in this. Make sure to like and subscribe. I will be posting a video Saturday, maybe Friday. We'll see. I know it's the conference championships. My schedule's a bit tricky here and there since obviously the games are going to be Friday and Saturday. So we'll see about college football if I post or not. But for sure, look forward to Sunday NFL 4-man. Hopefully we can cash that out. If you guys want to split that up into two-mans, you guys are welcome to. But let's look forward to this Thursday night game. Put some bets on it. I am currently full-time on Fliff. Prizepicks, it is decently hard to hit, but Fliff has all the lines that Prizepicks has, but even more. So once Fliff goes to desktop, I will be switching over full-time. Really, really enjoying that app there, but just not able to show it since there's no desktop. So anyways, guys, I still love Prizepicks. I think it's a great app. Just gyps you from a lot of the earnings that you could have from other apps. So Prizepicks is going downhill on that part of things, but it is so fun to see the discounts that they have and just so many different props that no other app has. So Prizepicks does stand out with the props they put out, and it just makes a lot more fun to take. So anyways, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, turn on those notifications when I post videos, and leave a comment down below if you guys plan to tail or any questions that you guys have about these picks. Just let me know down in the comments, and I hope you guys have a good week. We'll see you guys later. Peace.